What's up, everybody? MopHead here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat, and welcome to Custard Month. So this whole month of April, we're just going to be looking at custards. Should be pretty interesting. So we'll get right into it. The first one I have is Game Over Custard. Apparently, this is a commercial release. It's not unheard of. It happens. I don't really know the story behind it, so I don't know how true that is. But apparently, this is Game Over Custard by Mama J's. And the recipe reads 2% flavor art vanilla bourbon, 1% TFA brown sugar, 2% Capella cake batter, 0.3% flavor art coconut, 0.5% flavor art cookie, 0.5% TFA graham cracker clear, 0.5% flavor west graham cracker, 1% flavor art marshmallow, 4% Capella vanilla custard, and 2% TFA vanilla swirl. This one's pretty good, and so the whole point of Custard Month is we want to see kind of what works, what doesn't, what kind of interesting, little techniques and whatnot can we get out of this, for our custards. And so probably the most noticeable one about this one is the use of flavor art vanilla bourbon. That bourbon note really gives it kind of a warming feeling, almost like like kind of straight out of the oven type feel to it. It's not in there so heavy that it gives it much of an alcoholic taste to it, but it really does give it a warming feel. And you kind of get a little bit of a bourbon taste in there, but it's not overpowering. The rest of it's okay. There's kind of a lot going on in it, and some of the things do get drowned out. Like the cake batter, I don't think is a great idea. The cake batter you can kind of taste it in there, which kind of makes it a little weird for a custard, unless you were going for like a birthday cake custard or something like that. What else? Yeah, that was the main things. The main thing I got from this was the use of the vanilla bourbon and how it kind of gave that like warming effect. And I think that's really useful if that's something you wanted to do. Or you could go for kind of more like a boozy type custard. Definitely with a bourbon or a rum. Probably want to keep it to the dark liquors. I don't know. I don't think like a vodka custard would be very good, but like bourbon's probably the best one to go with. Maybe like a spicier Jamaican rum or something, like a spicier rum. But overall, it's a pretty decent recipe. I do enjoy it. Like I said, it's kind of a lot. I think it's really the cake batter kind of throws it off a little bit for me. I'll give it 3.5 out of 5. All right. Next one we have is so did I put it in? Can't remember which one I put it in. All right, the next one we have is Devil's Delight by Devilish, and this recipe reads 3% Flavor West Bavarian cream, 5% TFA cheesecake graham crust, 8% TFA strawberry ripe, 3% Capella sweet cream, 2% TFA sweetener, 4% TFA vanilla bean ice cream, and 5% Capella vanilla custard. There's going to be a lot of Capella vanilla custard in these. And if you're wondering about steeps and stuff, the Game Over, that's been steeping since December 30th. Let's see, this is probably one of the newer ones I made. I think I had to get Flavor West Bavarian cream, and this was made on January 16th. So everything's been steeping for 2-3 months. These are very well steeped. I had this planned out for a while. So these are all like very well steeped custards, Anyways, okay, so Devil's Delight. So we have like a strawberry custard on this one. This one's alright. My biggest issue with it is the strawberry faded pretty bad. I didn't try this when it was newer, but it's got 8% TFA strawberry, right? But when you're going for a strawberry and a custard, like something you know you're gonna have to steep for a long time, you really want to layer your strawberries because some notes are gonna stay and some notes are gonna fade out and everything. And so if you layer your strawberries, you're gonna get kind of different strawberry notes that hold up, and they're gonna kind of combine together, and then and then it's gonna stay more prominent without fading. Uh, yeah, definitely when you're doing strawberries in a custard or heavy creams or something where you're really gonna have to let it steep out, definitely layer your strawberries. At least like two, it makes a huge difference with how long the strawberry will last. So that's my biggest issue with it, is just the strawberry really did fade. Besides that, it's really sweet. Like there's a lot of sweetness going on in it. So it kind of takes away from the custard feel. Just piling all those creams on top of the custard just like really kind of drowns out the custard, and you kind of just get this really like sweet cream, and then like I said, the strawberry faded. So yeah, so this one I'm not a huge fan of. Um, it's one thing to kind of like put some other creams, and you don't want it to be too eggy or something, so you put some other creams in there. That I get, but it's really drowning out like any of the kind of custard feel from it. And so yeah, so this one, I'm probably have to give this 2 out of 5. I'm really not feeling this one. Yeah, I kind of just get really sweet, heavy cream now. All right, and our recipe of the week, we're gonna keep this one short, is Cosmic Fog Milk and Honey Clone by Nom Nom, and this one reads 5% TFA graham cracker, 3% TFA marshmallow, 1.5% TFA peanut butter, 2% TFA vanilla custard, and 2% vanilla swirl. Yeah. And this one probably just honestly tasted the kind of held up the most as a custard. And it's not overly eggy or anything. A little bit of peanut butter is nice. It's not enough to like overly power. It's not really comes off as like a peanut butter custard. Like maybe you would taste it if you didn't see the recipe, but um, I think I can notice it more now that like I just remembered there was peanut butter in it. But honestly, when I was vaping a couple of days ago, I didn't really think about it. It kind of adds a little bit of nuttiness, to the custard. And the graham cracker. The graham cracker really helps it hold up. That's definitely something to take away from this recipe is the use of graham cracker or a little bit of things with like a little bit of texture really do hold up. And then especially when you put them next to like heavy creams and stuff, a lot of times you won't really pick up the gritty texture from it, but you'll, I don't know, just the texture, it just helps with the mouthfeel, keeps it nice and thick. Kind of tones down a little bit of the sweetness. It's just nice smooth custard. It's not overly eggy or anything. So I know a lot of people, they don't like the super eggy custards. I think this will be a good one to go with if you're not really into like the super heavy custards. But even overall with that, I still don't absolutely love it. Um, so I'm probably still gonna have to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. But out of the three, it's probably my favorite out of the three. Yeah, but I really do like what that graham cracker did help the rest of the custard kind of hold up. So yeah, so that's week 1 of Custard Month. There's going to be 3 more weeks of it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope we all learn a lot. Until next time, eat, sleep, mix, repeat. Be good to each other. Talk to you later.